Hi, in this video what we will do is understand how to use fresh proposals to make use of a reusable component. So let's say when you have something that you want to, in a proposal you have some page that or multiple pages that you want to reuse into some other proposal or template. So let's look at how it can be done. So we are going to use section library for this purpose. So it can be found in content library, which is has multiple things like sections and fields and so on. So we see some of these sections in sections library. um, what we don't see now is, let's say, ABM case study or ABM about us timeline. So we will get into that particular proposal and save the section into section library, right? So I'm going to go into proposals. I'm going to open this ABM for example as a proposal, and I'm going to edit it. Let's say I'm going to jump onto ABM about us as a section, so which has this image, some text, and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as into a sections library. So what we are currently looking at is the proposal. So we are still in the proposal editor. I'm going to click on to the section name. I see an option on right hand side which is to save to library. So I'm going to click on this one, which is going to save the content on this page to section library. So if I click on back button, move into content library, I see ABM about us. I can preview that. So it has this image and text and other things in here. So let me get into a template, and in the template, let's say this is the template where I would like to bring in that particular about us section. So I'm going to click on edit upper template, and from the sections list I'm going to click on plus sign. I see ABM about us as a section. I'm going to use section. I see it here. I can of course move it up and so on. So what you will notice, it has taken up the styling of the template it is part of, right? So the fonts and footers, right, it is taken up. So it would take up the styling and formatting and repeating of the proposal and template it is added to. Let's say I'm going to update something. Let's say this is a new line, right? So think of it like I'm going to make some changes in here and I'm going to save it. I'm going to push it from this template to a library. So when I click on save to library, it will be saved to library. So if I go back, so basically we have pushed changes from a template to a section library. So once we get into section library and look at preview, so we have this is the new line. So if I get into, let's say, proposal, I'm doing a bit of back and forth to show you this functionality very clearly. I mean, think of it like you have multiple proposals and templates in place, and you one point you feel like you got something really amazing that you want to use it as the best content, right, going forward. So what you will notice, if we are in a proposal, and in this proposal it doesn't have the line because I it is still the one which I created, right? So let me get changes from the sections library. So I'm going to do import from library. It will replace this with the content that was saved in library, right? So I see this as a new line. So let me try and drag a circle just to make something a major change in here and give it some color. Maybe okay, it doesn't matter. So I'll just give it some color. And I'm going to save it to the library, right? So I'm going to go back and head straight into templates because this is where I would like to see the changes reflecting. Of course it would have been saved to content library, but let's try and get it into a template. So you could have done it also in another proposal or another template as well. But what we need is the same section which is added from the section library being used. So let me click on this ABM About Us, and it still is showing this is the new line, and let me import it from the library. It's going to update it from the content with um, the content in the sections library, right? So I can see this circle. So this is how the changes can move smoothly from one proposal to another proposal, one section, one template to another template, or from one proposal to another template or template to proposal. You don't really have to save it and get it as a new copy or save it as a new copy. It's all connected. What you need to keep in mind is the sections which are imported from library are connected across proposals and template, right? So I could even change this name and save it to library, and it will still show with the latest name. So this is how you can really move content around across proposals and across templates. Thank you.